Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Winter Invitational, and we took some time in between those last games, but it looks like Curse is finally ready. You can see this is possibly their final game. The map, Warhawk, the mode, Blitz. This is all about defense, Benson, and who's going to have the better D. We saw, the Blitz game's kind of close in the previous matchups.
The first game was very close. The second game, strictly business, we're just picking holes in Las Vegas like it was nothing. I mean, Apathy was just running riot in the LV spawn. DOTA was slaying in the LV spawn. There was really not much that they could do. However, Warhawk, different map. Are we going to see LV compose themselves now and try and end out this series? They have the lead. They're just one map away from taking it and booking their ticket in the grand final.
A player had slipped by. It's going to be Saints coming in for the first cap of the game. And now he's at his base with 4 players pushing forward for Curse. Las Vegas knows he needs to double back. Very heads-up play here.
Nice plays with Miracles. He's in that SB base. He's pre-firing around corners, connects with the kills. 3-0. There's the cap as well. Gonna level up that score 1 apiece.
But here comes Sensor, so both teams trading caps. SB up 1 already. And Sensor knows they need to double back. Dito's gonna deal with the player in the middle. Actually, he just fell in that battle. Sensor needs a big kill, and he gets it. Now knows the challenge is coming, spots it, calls it out to his teammates, and I think SB's defense is the difference so far in the first minute.
Yeah, without a doubt, and it's been the difference in the whole story. The way that they'll slay out their own base and then push up the map, it's just completely different to the way that Curse do it, and the way SB are doing it is just more efficient. It is that simple, and that's why they managed to blow out that last game so easily. And this game, it looks like it could be a similar story already. The Saints is going to be left last alive. He's not really in the best of positions to go clutch for his team unless he can look down and pick up a few kills. There's one nice play, but does get taken down by Killer.
Dito coming off the spawn, trying to look for those players in his base. Smoke is down, and he just watched the ankles go through. That was Miracles, or Parasite rather, on the jump through. So 2-2 is the score. Curse Las Vegas overwhelming SB inside their base, and you gotta wonder, what was Saints doing up there in the middle street? I know it's bad timing when all 3 of your teammates fall, but he just wasn't in a position to do much there at all.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. His teammates died around him. It looked like he was trying to play for that map control, try and get a couple of picks. But when your teammates do die all around you and you're in a bad position, to be honest, there's not really much you can do but stay there and just try and call things out for your teammates off spawn. But now SB look like they're trying to be aggressive. I'm having a look at Dido.
Oh yeah.
Right now, he's only 2-4, but he's got himself all the way into Diner. He has his teammates being aggressive with him as well. So if Dido can get a couple of picks, his teammates should be able to cap the flag. There's one. There's gonna be 2.
Ooh.
Surely, nice play from him. But he's surrounded by Curse Las Vegas players. He should get taken down. Maybe going for the fakie. And there's the kill. Nice play from LV just on the defense.
While Dito was trying to push up, Saints was able to get into Gina's. Unfortunately, they're watching that bakery. Saints is taken down. But looking at the minimap, they forced everyone from Las Vegas to push back, play defense, so the last minute definitely not wasted for SB. And it's Dito back into the action with the defensive kill, pushing on the right side of the minimap here in post, and more fights continuing in the middle. That one, once again, won by Las Vegas. So no caps coming anytime soon, as both teams are just trying to set up, regain map control, because their number 1 goal, avoid their opposing team from going through.
I think that comes down to nerves as well. Not necessarily nerves, but just both teams not wanting to choke. I mean, both teams I've seen on Twitter have been kind of having a little bit of a go at each other when they've been dropping, or a go within their teams, I should say, when they've been dropping maps that they didn't think they should do. So I think now it's just a time where both teams are trying to compose themselves and trying to say, hey, LV, 1 map away. SB, this is a huge map for them. They can't lose this, otherwise, of course, they're out. So both teams do not want to be making mistakes. And it comes to a point where you have to ask, are they playing too passively? Because, I mean, when you play not to make mistakes, it's very hard to be aggressive and get those caps. And when it's tied 2-2, it could just be a stalemate game.
3 down, as it looked like SB was pushing forward. Saints, the last member alive. Where's he at? In that middle street again. The players on the attack, that's going to be Ricky working with Parasite. Parasite leads the charge, gets 1. A second player to his left gets 2. Ricky goes down, but Parasite could score here. 2 players coming off the spawn at the base, and Parasite is cut short. It's going to be up to Ricky to push on this right side.
That was a huge defensive play there by Saints. Sprinting back, actually shot through his teammate. He was that desperate to kill Parasite, but LV not able to cap. And that's exactly what SB were afraid of. However, the last 30 seconds, a lot of pressure coming in from this Curse lineup. Apathy has an open lane on that left-hand side. It looks like there's going to be one LV player who is going to get shut down. That's a big defensive kill there coming from Parasite as he shuts down Apathy, and that looks like it is going to end.
Parasite's got this. Parasite's got this. Or Killa does, rather. Excuse me.
Killa has it. 12 seconds. He needs to be aggressive. He's kind of waited a little too long there for my liking. He could have played the sneaky card. The smoke goes in. 6 seconds left. Gets one. Can he find the second? It's going to be right in front of him. Not going to happen. Meanwhile, look at SB. They have someone right on the Curse flag. Doesn't matter. Kill goes in, and the first side is going to end 2 points apiece.
What a difference this has been. Last time we watched SB and Blitz, they put up 20 points. First half, just 2. And looking at the kill columns, very evenly spread. Ricky leading the charge at 12 and 7 for Curse Las Vegas. 2 more players going positive. On the other side, no one going huge quite yet for SB. All 4 players negative, but you saw the cap from Sensor and Saints both in the first minute.
Yeah, nice early start from both 2 teams. But are we going to see the start of the second side carrying on from where we left off from the first half? With just slow pushes from both these 2 teams. I'm looking at Saints now, who just needs to do some defensive work. You can see LV with the map control. The orange arrow is just dominating everywhere. But Saints does get a big kill on Killer. Parasite and Ricky, they're both picking up kills. SB really on the back foot as a flag finally, or a cap finally does go in. And Sensor just needs to make sure that there is no relay, because LV do have the lead for the first time, I believe, in this Blitz game.
Yep, 3-2 is the score. Miracle's getting hit by concussions. Z will be cleaned up by Apathy. Meanwhile, it looks like more shots going down by Parasite and Killa. Killa in action at Wood will be cleaned up. Parasite's going to get the call and try and deal with it from Middle Street. There's one, but he knows there's at least one more coming. He'll find it. One to his left, one to his right. He's pinched. Here comes the push. Parasite won't be able to deal with it. Dito back at home, and it's going to be Sensor on the attack at the base. This one, it's going to remain 3-2 for a while. I don't see either team in position to cap quite yet unless Saints can go huge.
This could be a big kill there, but no, it is going to get taken down. Miracles is trying to roam as well down the left-hand side lane. Nothing for him. More kills being exchanged. Now it's going to be down to Killer, who's actually extended down that left-hand side. He needs to actually drop back and help out his teammate. Miracle's on that point by himself. Luckily, his teammates did spawn in, has the help of Parasite, who just picked up a massive 2-piece on the defensive side against Dito and Apathy. And, you know, if you're LV, you don't want them to turtle on their base, because that isn't necessarily going to help anything. You kind of want to put one player in a position to cap, just in case someone from SB does sneak through.
Ricky taking shots, just eating them. Saints try to get in there. And now Parasite pushing forward. Could take left map control. Will chase down the kill on Sensor. Knows that there will be respawners, but he's got some support. 2 players with him on this left side. Killa pushing up behind him. And will Killa be able to go through after Parasite falls?
That's going to be the question. Look at that Killer. He snuck completely through. Someone from SB spawning. Killer doesn't need to make this kill. This is fantastic play, but goes for it. Gets the cap as well. Unreal play from Killer.
Here's a counter, though. Saints coming through. Still 1-point game. SB, remember, they lose this, they are out of the tournament.
Yeah, fantastic plays from both teams. SB with the return. And Parasite, 20 kills right now. I just saw, made that 21 and 12. Really having a great slaying game. Sensor, he's been struggling in a couple of the games tonight. 7 and 15. Needs to try and pick things up as we approach the last 2 minutes of this game. Dito's going to be left by himself for Strictly Business. Needs to defend that home flag just for a while. Looks like he is going to be able to, but LV were able to cap again. That's going to make it 5-3 in the last 2 minutes.
All right, so LV trying to wrap it up. Dito won't be able to stop it on the mid-street. Apathy trying to push in. He is taken down, and here comes Curse. There's a third cap. That one, Ricky's turn going through. And actually, excuse me, Ricky's on the left side. That was his teammate Killa going through, and we will see what Ricky can do about it. No one back at home playing D for SB. At this point, they are simply trying to outscore their opponents, and it's working. He goes through with 90 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Curse doing the right thing at this point. They know they can overextend. They know they can just keep putting pressure on SB's base because SB have to do the defensive work. If they're not doing the defensive work, they're not going to be able to win this game in the last 1 minute, 20 seconds. It is as simple as that. They're 3 points behind. We've seen crazier comebacks than this, so do not count Strictly Business out just yet. It only takes one play, one spawn trap. That's all that SB really need to do. But Curse on form. Look at Miracles just push through the middle of the map. He's Can he get around the corner in time? I think he is. No! Huge kill comes in from Dito. 3 go down. Cap goes in. 2 caps left. Kill. He's down. 4 down. SB setting up on the spawn trap. This could be huge for them.
2 go down in the base. Apathy trying to get their Dito 1 on 3. You can see it here with the orbital view. Gets 2. The 3rd charge and gets the reload. Feels the pressure from the middle. He falls, but meanwhile, Apathy slipping in on the left side. Too many players at the base, though, as he falls as well. 35 seconds left. This one nearing the end. Curse Las Vegas can feel it. They just cannot get trapped in their base.
Yeah, SB really needs to counter on that 4 down. They definitely should have had a relay cap. No excuses whatsoever. That should have been the time to turn it around. 7-6 changes the momentum completely from Curse Las Vegas. Someone from LV has managed to get themselves in the enemy base. It's Parasite. That's going to be GG. Fantastic performance from LV, but you have to give Strictly Business credit. They managed to come back into this series when we thought they were down and out.
Man, Miracles will finish 23-14, but Parasite opened it up 23-15 early in this round, was just slaying his way. Got 3 captures as well, and some solid defensive plays all across from Curse Las Vegas in the final 3 minutes. They will close out this series with the grand total 6-3.
Really, really nice plays from both teams, as we said, but LV just continuing that dominance. They finished top of the Winter Invitational, and we just saw a fantastic performance in the best of 11, just enforcing that lead that they've managed to earn.
All right, well, let's go ahead and show you the results after round robin play one more time, because something interesting here. After all of the round robin play, the bottom seeds have been eliminated. 8th place, Denial, is now out. FaZe, they were out mathematically last night. Curse New York, same deal. Optic Gaming bumped out of the top 4 by Strictly Business's win over FaZe last night. And now it's down to the final 3 teams. Tomorrow, you will see Team Kaliber versus Envy, cast by Benson and I, right here on MLG.TV, 8 p.m. Curse Las Vegas, 10-4 after round robin, now 11-4 in the Invitational after taking out SB and the best of 11. They will be in our finals, matching up for that $4,000 first place prize. Benson, thanks for staying up late and casting these games tonight. I got to get your thoughts on this Las Vegas team after watching them all the way through the Invitational and especially in tonight's semifinal matches. How strong is this squad, and what do they need to tweak if they have hopes of winning the Call of Duty World Championship?
I obviously think they're a very, very strong team, as we've seen throughout the Winter Invitational. However, I think the big thing that LV really need to work on is the mental side of the game. When they're up, they're going to play flawlessly. But as soon as they lose that little bit of momentum, it seems like maybe, I'm not sure what it could be. It could be internal bickering. It could just be a lack of faith in themselves. Who knows what it is? But we definitely saw SB completely exploit that weakness today. I mean, you look at that Blitz game, the second one where they just ruined Las Vegas. I mean, this is a Las Vegas team that dominated throughout the Winter Invitational, and SB just made it look so simple in that Blitz game. So I think that's something that LV really, really need to work on before champs. They have plenty of time, though. So I expect to see them really push hard and just try and increase that team chemistry a little bit more. But, fair play to SB. They came out, put on a fantastic show, and what a fantastic team. I look forward to seeing how SB are going to do in the COD Champs.
It's going to be great. Well, Benson, again, thank you for casting with me tonight. I will see you in about 21 hours as our next cast, TK versus Envy. We'll talk about that tomorrow night. Thank you guys all for tuning into the Winter Invitational. And if you enjoyed the show, make sure you tweet us. I'm at MLG Puckett. He is at Benson_EU. Also, big shout out to Chris and Lennox, who are behind the scenes here at MLG for the show. That's going to do it for tonight, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Xavier on the keyboard. Ron getting the players in the party. Benson and I bringing the action. We'll be back tomorrow.